Hey guys, it's Ruby Phoenix with the Triple Crown, and today we're going to be taking you through the Danger Maze. Okay, so we're going to go through Danger Maze. We are going to do this on hard. I'm going to show you that even though it's on hard, it's not that much more difficult than it would be on easy, and you're going to earn a ton of danger coins when you complete this one on hard. So one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to kind of blow through this. We're going to open that gate that's right next to Clem. That's going to be one of the first things that we need to do, so that way whenever we talk to Fabian and whenever we talk to Malt, we can collect points instead of having to save it. So let's do this. Alright, so hard is going to give us about 1,500 extra bonus points, so try to do this on hard. There's only a few differences. Basically, the swords spin a lot faster, and that spinning thing of death over there goes faster. We're going to skip this heart off to the left for now. We can get that. You can get that anytime. Save the easy hearts for when you need to go get them, especially that one. Save that until you have to get it. Alright, and step one is talk to Wendy. Wendy's mom of the year, so naturally her children went missing, so we're going to go tempt them with some carrots and we're going to find them. But for right now, like I said, what we want to do is there's a bridge right next to Clem that will basically take us directly to the other half of this maze. We want to open that up. So we're ignoring the bags of gems, we're ignoring this heart off in the distance that is basically certain death unless you're really comfortable going through those swords. We're going to cross this bridge and get to our first save point. The bridge is pretty forgiving. You don't have to go super slow over it, although we're not going to save it at Fabian, so I am taking my time on this one. We're going to go ahead and get the points from Fabian. Sorry, I have a really scratchy throat right now. So you talk to Fabian, notice that Fabian speaks German. He tells you he just can't make it. That little bit is already too hard for him, I guess. And then jump over these. There is a switch off to the right. Once again, we're ignoring that for right now. That switch off to the right is not going to help you complete Danger Maze. All of the points come from completion. So you go over to this little plate and you put the carrot down, and the bunny will come and say, yeah, I was getting high off those mushrooms, thanks for giving me a carrot, and I'll give you some emeralds, a bag of emeralds. Alright, this is a little tricky. I am going to go ahead and get the star that is off to the left, just because it makes life a little bit easier. This jumping is all timing. I don't know any other way to explain it. When you come over here, there used to be a switch, now it just automatically goes. Unfortunately, I have played this Danger Maze and not had this platform move, so you can try jumping, and sometimes that'll get the platform to move. You see another bunny right there off to our left. Ignore that. I don't know if you can jump from here. I've never honestly tried, but I'm going to ignore it for now because it's certain death if I don't make it. And we're going to go back to where we were, and instead of going left or right, we're going to go forward. Be careful here. You can jump that, but it is a bit tricky, so I just like to move out of the way and watch out for these boulders that are kind of come flying at you. Alright, you can talk to Malt. Once again, you do not need to pick this as a save point because Clem is right there, so collect your points and activate the bridge. Talk to Malt, talk to Malt, and he's going to tell you that he loves swords. Swords are his favorite thing in the whole world. Awesome. Alright, now this is this is my favorite way to cross this. I'm surprised they haven't fixed it yet, because I know that they knew you could do this originally, and what you could do at the beginning or during Danger Maze is when you jump back there and press the switch, if you couldn't get out, you could just say teleport me back to the beginning, and they fix it to where you can't do that anymore. But I've discovered that you can just jump on top of the switch. So yeah, you can jump from short log to tall log, walk over to the switch, press the switch, jump on top of the switch, and work your way back. And of course, as you saw back there was the first horseshoe. We talked to Malt, we freed Atticus, and we picked up Mucky. I know I was kind of rambling while we were doing that. I'm sorry. But I figure it's kind of explaining itself. If you're watching the video, it's kind of explaining itself. All right, so we're basically coming back here to get fish, to collect bunnies, and to get any gems, any easy things that you can pick up. Ah, shit. I hate Clem. Clem makes me not even want to ride that horse anymore. All right, so just be careful. I've seen people run through these swords. It's not, I do not recommend it. Whoa. Watch the timing on this spinning thing of death. But I find that when you do it on easy, this thing goes a lot slower. But I find that it's actually harder to time if it's going slow. And when you jump off to the right, where Boomer's at, be really careful because that thing can get you still when you jump onto that little narrow platform that takes you up here. That spinning arm of death can still hit you. So one thing that I like to do is to jump and then to jump again immediately because it's pretty much right behind you as soon as you land on that platform. We have Lucky. Lucky is way too high. I know you probably didn't catch it, but finding Lucky will also earn you another heart. And then when you jump down, just aim for this top of this orange building, and that'll keep you from hitting the spinning arm of death. And then we have another rabbit back here behind Grumble. For some reason, I've been told that a lot of people miss this rabbit, although I'm not. I don't know why. To me, it was the easiest. It was the first one I saw. And then, oh, okay. I almost forgot. Okay, so we have a star. We're going to go to talk to Grumble, and he's going to give you 1 star for a fish. Here's your fish. Yay, yum. Okay. So Pickles has the sword, and Pickles likes fish. I tell you, when you guys came up with this danger maze, I would like to sample whatever it is that you were smoking, because it must be some good shit. All right, and we're gonna keep going. We're gonna go back because this is just easier than trying to go through Fabian and jumping all over that stuff. See, now you're back on the other end of the maze, and you were able to collect 40 points as opposed to saving it. And now these flying boulders have slowed completely down. They will not slow completely down until you talk to Atticus. Alright, there's Pickle. He's at the end of this. He's really hungry for a fish. You give him a fish, he gives you a stupid sword or a stinky sword, and you can immediately go off to Pickle's right, and here's some bushes that you can chop down. So chop a bush, and go back in here. Be careful, I don't know if you can die. You can die at really stupid moments in this game. So it's possible that you can, so just be a little bit careful. Alright, so we got our heart. We're going to come back over here, and we've got these blocks that are falling. They do fall in a certain order, but for the first half of them, you can pretty much just run. That second half, you're going to have to be a little bit careful about. Jump over here, chop down this bush, and you get your first cannonball. And of course, we're going to fire the cannon. That's what you do with those cannonballs. And then we're going to run back this way. Now be a little bit careful because these 3 blocks do not drop in time with each other. They're usually off. So, alright, come by Lenny, press this switch, and run. These blocks will stay here, but they will disappear to your eyes, but they're still there. And basically Lenny explains that. You can come over here to Chunky. Chunky is the last rabbit. You have found all of Wendy's wayward children, so we're going to go back and talk to Wendy. Alright, we're going to jump back, and basically this is up 2, over to the right 1. And always jump again, but you don't have to. It's just over to the right 1. Even though it looks like you can't, you can run at that point. Wait for your block, and as long as you follow it, you will not get hit. And we're going to take a second to chat with Malt, and we're going to show him the sword. And he'll say, oh my god, it's great. Thank you for showing me your awesome sword. Here's a giant load of money. And it's like, yay. Blowplast Clem and Bo. We're going to jump over here. And right behind here is going to be another bag of gems. We are not getting that heart that is past the swinging swords of death. I'm not going to go get the bag of gems or the heart that is behind the door. The whole point of this is just to get people, I want to show you how to get through Danger Maze. Because you can collect all these really awesome extra points. You can collect them all day and get everything on the board. But if you don't finish the maze, it's not really going to count. And finishing the maze is where you get all of your points. So we talked to Wendy. She's really grateful. And she's going to give you your second horseshoe, another heart, and a bag of gems. And I am going to go ahead and get this bag of gems just because it is crazy easy to get. Usually I get it right away, but whatever. These last two planks on the left will not sink below the waterline. And these two planks on the right will not sink below the waterline. This one will though, so jump. So when you're facing the planks and off to the right is the bag of gems and to the left are the planks that you need to go up, the very last two on both the right and the left side will go below the water, but it will not kill you if you stand on them. So you can kind of wait there until you're a little bit more comfortable. But we are going to go through. We have to do one more thing here before we can go ahead and complete the maze, which is we have to chop down this bush that's next to Boomer, because behind there is our last cannonball. And if you talk to these characters, they tell you all of this. That's why I'm not really going over it too much. If you talk to Boomer, he's going to tell you that there's a cannonball back there. If only I had a sword to chop down this shit or whatever. So then we fire our cannon. This has completed our maze. We were able to talk to Fabian and get points. We were able to talk to Malt and get points. We only died twice, and now the entire maze is open. This is the time that if you want to go get that heart over there, the spinning swords of death that do it. This is the time that if you want to open that door over to the right, just before the stairs, if you wanted to open that, I would do it. But like I said, I just want to show you how to complete Danger Maze. And getting the hearts and crap is not going to complete Danger Maze. It doesn't matter if you do them or not. Alright, just be careful here, but not really. You can kind of run through that. And Caitlin Cloud, that's her name. Alright, press and run. And jump, jump, jump. Don't worry about your camera angle. Just jump. Just go, go, go. Okay. Over to the right. Up 3, 1, 2. Long jump. Oh, 3. All right. And these buttons are 2 and 3. Although if any of you have played Go Jump, you should know that it doesn't really matter and that you can cross this bridge without pushing any buttons. It's just a lot easier to run across. This is our last save point with Raymond, but before we do that, we're going to chop down this bush, go back here, get our last horseshoe and a final bag of gems, and then we'll talk to Raymond. Here, I like to save it. If you want to get the points again, you probably could and be safe, but I like to save it because if you're doing this on hard and you do not answer one of Goodwin's questions correctly, he will kick you all the way back to wherever your last save point was. If you do it on easy, he just kind of, you can stay right there. So this Softfoot is missing his horseshoes, but you found him and now he can finally cross this lava pit and go to get you the key. I have no idea who put that key over there. Alright, and so here you go. I hope this key helps. That's pretty much one of the last puzzles, like one of the last two. Like I said, if you want to go jump through the flaming thing of death over to your left, go for it. See, the sword up above me got me, but it's okay because we saved it right here. So now we have the key to the gate. We can open the gate and head this way. And do not land on this platform right away. Come over here, get your bearings, take a look at what you have to deal with, and then jump onto the platform. And you will see why, because this is absolute death pretty much all the time, no matter what. Even when you time it perfectly and you think you're good, this thing can still very easily kill you. So be really careful, watch your timing, and you can change your positions on you can change your position on the platform. That tends to help too. But there's really no way to I was trying to think of a way to give you tips to get through this point, because I think this is the hardest part of the game, is this right here at the end before you meet Goodwin the Panther. So I like to come forward on the platform a little bit. And okay. Another tip, pro tip, do not flip out if you jump on that spinning thing and it starts spinning you around. Do not move. Just see what happens, because I've actually had it transport me to the other spinning thing, and I was able to get to jump onto the moving platform and make it all the way to Goodwin. I was blown away, like my mind was just blown. I couldn't believe that I did that. So if you land on a spinning thing and it starts spinning you around, let it go. But once again, jump onto this platform and wait until your timing is right, and you want to get really comfortable with the timing for everything. And these two do cross at one point. So once you get, when it's going to cross, jump as late as possible or hold the jump as long as possible, and you should be able to get over both of them. But this just takes, like I said, I was trying to figure out a way, like, oh, okay, so if you jump on the platform and then you stand all the way back on the platform, then you can completely avoid the first spinning arm. And then if you run to the front, then you just have to jump over both of them. Like, in my mind, I was thinking, like, there's a way to do this 100% every time. And if there is, please let me know, because I have yet to really get it down to where I can cross this stupid thing every time. But for right now, we are going to speed it up a little bit because it's getting a little bit ridiculous. All right, and just for now, just concentrate on getting to this point. We are almost at North. North is in that castle directly to your left, up the stairs past Goodwind. So what we want to do is, there's Goodwin. Now he's going to ask you 3 questions to test your knowledge before you can free North. And how many points to cross the boat? It's 50. What color is Boomer? He's black. And what does a horse with a lot of chrome mean? That usually means a horse with a lot of white on its face or legs. So it's not a horse with a coat that shines really bright and I'm just taking screenshots because at the end of this video, I am going to show all of Goodwin's questions. And I'm hoping that you guys really enjoy that. We're going to go through every single I'm going to list every single question and all the answers just to help you get through Danger Maze. That way you can use your hearts to get through that spinning thing of death. All right. But yeah, as far as I know, I have all of Goodwin's questions. If I have missed one, please let me know in the comments. I'm not going to be able to update the video, but I will update the Facebook post that I'm going to put out after the video airs. Okay guys, so that's the entire video. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got to take some good screenshots of all of Goodwin's questions and answers, and I hope that you're able to make it through Danger Maze. If you like what you saw, please click like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.